And welcome back to Views from the Sidelines. What's up? It's going to everybody. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boys. I'm a little happier now since we got past the last episode. So, what's good?
Can't run away from it this episode.
It's great to be back. It's great to be back.
I know.
It's great. Feeling great.
Feeling great. Feeling funky. Feeling good.
Yes.
Awesome, boys. Well, we got some things to talk about. Lots of things actually. If you want to go to maybe the Olympics route for our Olympics people out there, while I get this jump ready. What's been like the most surprising thing I would say from Team USA this year? I'm gonna ask you guys that question.
From the Winter Olympics?
Yeah, so far.
Bro, probably when Ilya Malinin lost. That was just heartbreaking.
God.
Like, unbelievable. After that incredible short program that he had.
Yeah.
And just absolutely collapsing during the free skate was just something you didn't think you were going to see from, someone of his caliber, especially after the resilience he showed in the team program where he started his program off with a stumble and then just absolutely unleashed a fury to win Team USA, the figure skating, the team gold for them. In what was a great win for them. Yeah.
Shout out another figure skater, Alyssa Liu.
Yeah.
Goat.
Bay Area legend.
Who, by the way, went from like 4K followers to like 3.5 million in 2 weeks.
She just blew up.
That's absolutely insane. Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's how you capitalize on your moment.
Yeah, that's how you make a name for yourself. That's why it's the Olympics. That's why it's the most popular sporting event in the world right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And speaking of the Olympics, is this man in gold number 5, Captain America, baby? That's my
whose live stream was he on?
His name is not Captain America.
Whose live stream was he on, bro?
He's literally the greatest Olympics men's basketball player of all time.
He's not Captain.
Dude, I remember when Katie won this last gold, everyone in the comments on Instagram was like, bro, they should have just let Melo have his one thing. Like, you gotta take, there was no love for him, bro. It was all just like, I want Melo to have that. Like,
For me, and I feel like for a majority of the world, like it's undeniable, bro. He's literally the best. He's got 4 gold medals. Like nobody else has that, and he's like the all-time leading scorer.
He is the best international American
he is
performer for sure.
People forget like when they were talking trash about him in the 2021 or 2020 Olympics when he was leading the like BAM and like not really a great Olympics team in the last couple years. But like he carried him when it mattered most, and now he has 4. Obviously,
All I'm gonna say is, does America win?
Does America win?
I think the French team's gotten better,
dude. And we know that in the last Olympics they were fighting.
It was right there. If Curry's not playing,
dude.
If Curry's not playing,
if he
that's
do
Captain America.
Huge
if he
shot.
didn't do what he did last year,
Huge shot after huge shot.
The U.S. is not a gold medal team.
Yeah.
After their run, it wasn't the prettiest run. It was less dominant than we expected.
They could have lost. They could have been out of the silver.
But Steph Curry,
Yeah, they almost lost to Serbia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if Curry hadn't had, 35 points on 10 threes?
no, the Steph closeout versus the French was just the most ridiculous.
Absurd.
I still go back and watch it.
yeah,
Exhilarating.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm hesitant to even say that the U.S. is, gonna win.
Bro,
You always,
Where do we think
go with
Wemby's
the
going
US
to be in a
to
few
win.
years?
Exactly.
Like,
By the time the Olympics rolls around,
Oh, that's true.
Wemby might
in
be the best.
2028.
I think our guys
getting older.
are getting older, but like we don't have like scrubs. Like,
No,
And, we
We
saw
don't
it in the
have
All-Star
scrubs.
game.
we might
Young
see
Americans
Nipple on the.
We might
Olympics
see
team.
Cooper Flag and Conca the white boys,
Yeah.
Might.
the Duke boys.
Speaking of which,
We might even see like AJ DeBansa in there.
who knows?
we could.
Who knows?
It'll be 3 seasons, right?
Yeah,
3 full seasons, yeah.
that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Who's going for the gold in LA 28?
Dude, they're gonna be here.
They're gonna be here, bro.
Man, I think on this graphic right here, you're going to see probably 2 guys on that team.
Like Hallie will still be there. Ant will be there as long as Hallie comes back
I
healthy.
think Tatum could be
Book
there.
will probably be
But
there.
how old will KD be?
Jaylen Brown will.
No,
probably
KD will be
back.
KD will be
He's not
30.
playing.
He will be 39 years old, still playing.
He's gonna be retired, man.
He's not gonna be
gonna be
retired, fam. He's not. He literally said,
Bro, did you see him on the live stream? He said, I gotta make the team. He wants to play. He was on like this dude's live stream over
"Oh yeah." He said,
like this week.
That's Braun, but like,
Yeah.
who says that I can't play? Steph can't play.
Apparently he was saying that him and
I
Braun are
guarantee
both gonna
Steph
play.
will not play.
Steph, maybe not, but like, come on, bro.
I don't think Braun's
KD,
playing either.
KD doesn't. KD only has one thing in his life, and
That's
it's
hooping.
not
Yes, bro,
religion
KD
or family. It's
high-key
ball.
a fucking
I
loser.
actually
No ass shot. You use the F bomb on my
Oh
go.
my goodness.
He's not. I mean, like if he's a loser,
You know what? Drop a like and subscribe down below for that moment, man. Go ahead and like. Go ahead and comment down below.
at
I actually do think
Leave it in. Leave it
he
in.
will play. I think he will retire. Like he will announce his retirement from the NBA
And come
then go
back for
play
the-
in the
yeah.
Olympics.
I mean,
Dude, I don't know if he's retiring, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the NBA to play on an Olympic team.
I would love to see Braun and Steph do that because I think Braun maybe has 1 to 2 more years left. I think Steph wants to get out. Like KD, like you said, he has nothing to do besides basketball. I think KD, out of those three,
I don't even think KD will be retired from the NBA at that
has a
point.
shot to keep playing in the NBA just because he literally has nothing else to do that we know of. And so I think it'd be really fun
when
if
are we gonna have a real
LeBron and
conversation?
Steph retire and then come back just to run it back one more time. Because after that, they're
I mean, but you get out of shape so
No,
quick if you're
fair.
not.
When are we gonna have
Yeah.
a real conversation about when is KD gonna retire, bro?
Bro, I genuinely think he has like 3 years.
Man.
Bro,
Oh, 3 years
drafted
or more.
young, though, so he's been in the league a long time.
he has, and he also, I mean, he had
Got
a
a minute.
2-year extension on his contract, so he has 3 years, which for him that's till 40. So like,
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. But
it might be, bro, but like, I just don't know what else he could be doing. Like,
I think that
he's got a lot of investments. It's not like he's not broke yet.
No, it's just I can't imagine he's gonna be very happy. No, he retires because what's he gonna do? But
I know, seriously.
I don't know. I think it would be a stretch to say he can stay healthy past 40, especially with a frame like that. So we'll see. But I don't imagine him going past 40.
No, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, he has been relatively healthy throughout his career, besides obviously
Achilles.
the Achilles, but that's also like a soft tissue thing that happens to most players. Like in his old age, he has been really healthy. So I don't know
like
if
this season?
I don't know if health will be the issue for that. I just think maybe is just gonna be time.
Hey, bro. I mean, he's been one of the healthiest, and apparently, health or availability is the best ability. According to, I mean, if you just look at the game logs, a lot of players that we consider like the echelon of talent, the top dogs, they might not even get any awards, boys. They might not even be on the All NBA
That is
team.
crazy.
Jokic might not be eligible for an MVP.
I do think we have to lower. I think we have to lower the
What,
game
one
requirement.
game away.
Make it 60.
Like, who has 1 game left? Was it Giannis?
Yoke.
It's
Yoke.
Yoke has one.
Yoke has one.
Shea has like 6 or
Shea is.
Bro.
Just finish it.
Bro.
It's the truth. He has 7 games left.
I think they also
But
need to consider
Wemby has like 4 games left.
because they made it because of the load management, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should consider something where if you miss 10 plus games due to like one big injury, you're not missing games for like 4 different injuries or rests, then you have different considerations. Because there are players that get unfortunate, like Shea, he has the abdominal. Oh my god, I'm cooked tonight. But
The F bomb.
he's been out for what, 2 weeks at this point, and so
Yeah.
I think you need to consider if you're having one straight injury that if you have one straight injury that maybe you get an extended 5 games or something like that. Because yes, of course, if you're missing different stretches of 2 games in a row and then it adds up, of course, the league doesn't want that. But if you're just getting one large injury, I don't think you should be affected, especially if you're a player like Jokic who has been in the MVP conversation for 6 years now.
I mean, I hear you, but the thing is that a lot of these guys, like in the last couple of years that I've looked up, a lot of people that won the MVP already played more than 65 games. Like the top 3 guys,
Yeah.
are like undeniable. Like
I mean, we got a little unlucky this year for sure.
No, we did, and I mean, like the only one that I noticed was like a I don't know, outlier was the 2020 race, and Giannis played 63
Short
games,
season.
but it was a shorter season.
Yeah.
And I do think that because of the fact that most of the time you would see these teams, you would see these players just play more than 65 games anyway. It's like, why take it away?
Yeah, I mean, do we need the requirement?
It doesn't need to be a requirement. If you want to, I think it sets an expectation that you just can't have a, here damn award like Embiid did.
Yeah.
But I also think it brings some urgency to like the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, imagine that race where I think it was like KD could have had like a 5th scoring title, but Carmelo like won it by like literally 0.1 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, does KD
Of course he knows that one.
if there's a rule at the end to try to even get even closer to it? Now, mind you, he didn't get it, but like he was trying to like score like 40 or however much the average needed to be to get that scoring title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for players like Wemby, where like he low-key genuinely loves the game. Like
No, he does.
He's trying in the All-Star game.
He loves the competitive spirit of
Jokic
sports.
could probably never win an MVP again, and he probably won't.
They asked, would you rather win MVP for every year for the rest of your career, or have your horses
Win
win
every race.
all of their
I
races
saw
each
that.
year?
It's without that.
And
Without
with no hesitation, horses.
yeah.
It's his job.
He doesn't love basketball.
It's his job, and he's the best in the world at it.
It's just his side hustle.
So
nuts, but-
I think he maybe has whatever like 6 games left on his. Oh, he has 1 game.
One.
He's done. He's done.
Because he also doesn't care enough
Yeah,
to win.
exactly. That's what I mean. But Wemby, for him, when he sees he's getting down to 5 games left,
He's not going to miss games.
he might not miss games. So then I think the requirement is good.
Is good.
Is good.
It's dangerous for my 10 years in a row DPOY agenda for Wemby. And I have more to speak about it later, but right now actually
Let's get into an award show.
let's get into a little bit of an award show.
Let's do it.
Because there's so much uncertainty about who's going to get these awards or who's going to get the NBA All NBA First Team honors. We kind of, the host here on Views from the Sideline, made our own little list. So to start off, we're going to start off with Liam's, and just take it away, bro.
All right, MVP. I'm gonna go with Shea. I mean, just dominating once again. The Thunder are gonna be the 1 seed to end this year, and I mean, he just deserves it. I think Jokic is the only other person really competing with him, and like we've said, 1 game left. That's just not gonna happen. Shea has, we said, 7 games left. I think he will probably stay in the race, and he's just producing at a level right now where if you're on the best team and you're clearly the best player and you are producing at the same level that he was last season, like, they're going to give you that back-to-back.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay. All right. Next up, DPOY. Oh, my guy.
Come on, just look at that photo right there. I mean, he gets up there. We have seen this year specifically, the paint is not safe when that man is there.
No.
Yeah.
You cannot shoot on him, and this is one of the first players we've seen that you are scared to take a shot on him. Like, Rudy in his prime was like that. But when
Not like this, though.
No, not like this.
Not like
he
this.
was like that, but not like this. You literally cannot physically get a shot on him like 85% of the time. It is insane.
It's incredible.
For sure. And I think he actually has, actual motor skills, unlike Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is like great shot blocker, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to
He's a
catch the ball,
fantastic
but he
shot
can
blocker,
block
but
it.
He is not doing
What Wemby did.
nearly anything close to what Wemby can come from the corner while someone is driving and swat it off the backboard.
Yeah.
Like you saw it in the All-Star game. He was trying then, and he was just coming down the court. You cannot shoot on this man.
No, you can't. And that's fair. All right, bro.
All right.
Well, this is the All-NBA First Team.
First off, Cade, best player on the best team in the East right now.
Oh, wow.
The
Showing Cade love, huh?
Of course. I mean, All NBA is not the same as the best player in the league. It's about who's had the best season, and right now
I didn't say that. I didn't say that he was
know
the
what
best
you're
player in the league.
suggesting. I know. What
I
you're
didn't say that. Don't.
And I know what you're suggesting, though.
Oh, okay.
But he's the best player, the most dynamic player on the best team in the East. He's proved himself this year to be a star, possibly a superstar if he does it again next year. So he's gonna make it this year.
Bro.
Let's go next player.
Next player. I kind of spoiled it already.
D. Mitch. I mean, the Cavs right now we see with Harden's acquisition, they're looking like. I think right now they're looking like the best team in the East.
Oh, come on.
They are against.
They've been the best team in the league since the turn of the year.
Bro, against what teams?
They just smoked the Knicks.
You can only.
That's fine.
Tony.
They beat the Knicks, the Nuggets.
Wait. You can only play the teams on your schedule. I don't know what else you want from them.
But we're not.
They are blowing these teams out.
We're not talking about a poopy schedule. Like, this is actually just not a poopy schedule at all.
They beat the Knicks.
I'll take you through it later, though. We'll talk about this.
We'll talk about it a little later.
I'll take you through their schedule later and why Tony is dead wrong.
They beat the Knicks tonight handily. He's the best player on the team by far. He's leading them. He's shooting well. We saw that in the 3-point contest. He was good and just, again, producing at a superstar level. So he's going to be on the All-NBA team this year.
Okay. All right. Number
Next,
3.
Jaylen Brown.
Hell
This
yeah.
man is carrying the Celtics to a current position of number 2 in the East. Who, before the year, thought that the Celtics would be here in late February?
not me, bro.
Absolutely no one.
Yeah, I thought the Celtics were going to be kind of like where the Pacers are now. Like, just bottom 14 seed, kind of just wait until next year. But
Yeah.
Jalen's been rocking it with Nebius Keita, Peyton Pritchard, and Derek White and friends.
And Baylor Shireman.
At the moment, like, this is not a great roster.
Nah.
And at the moment, he's averaging, I want to say 30.
And Sam Hauser.
He's top 3 in the league in points per game. And, I mean, we have to see when Tatum comes back. Who's the best player on this team, guys?
Oh,
And
is Tatum the
I know what I've been
same?
saying.
I don't know.
Ever since the
What if Tatum is Buns now?
Bro, well, I mean, that would suck. I think it wouldn't be a fair judgment because of the Achilles injury, but it would only reinforce the JB 1B, or sorry, 1A, 1B kind of conversations. I've been saying, at least before the injury, that Jaylen Brown is the guy. That's what I said. That since day one. But
I don't think he is the guy. I don't think he's better than Tatum, but clearly this year he has stepped up into that role, and I'm sure when Tatum comes back, they will be even more elite.
that's fair.
I didn't mention this earlier when we were talking about the MVP, but if Jokic just dropped out, I think Jaylen Brown deserves to be the second man in the standings for odds. I think he is, if we're talking about MVP,
Yeah, valuable.
being the most valuable player on a team, and they're the number 2 seed. We're not talking about like a 4 seed or a 5 seed that he's carrying. We're talking about the number 2. And I think he's proven that he stepped up and he should be in that consideration this year.
Absolutely. I agree. Speaking of the MVP,
Obviously, my MVP choice, carrying the best team in the league again. Now, he's been injured for the past 2 weeks, but once he comes back, he's going to be back to averaging 30, 31 points per game and just being the guy he's been the last few years. So obviously, he's going to make first team.
yeah, for sure.
And our last guy
round it out.
is our defensive player of the year. I mean, if you're going to have the MVP,
Does Luka not qualify this year? He's not going to
does.
he
qualify.
does.
He does so far, but he can miss a couple games.
Oh, yeah.
He does. Wemby, obviously, I think we can't have 5 guards. It's kind of why I didn't lean towards Luka here. Jaylen Brown, you could say forward guard, but I did want to round it out with a big, and I think Wemby obviously is the number 1 choice for that because considering Jokic is probably going to miss the game requirement.
Yeah, I think that's a fair list. That's not
That's
a bad
fair, that's
list.
fair, that's fair.
I think that, yeah, like regarding the game limit, like it's for sure. I think I took that into account of like who do I think is going to not meet that requirement.
Yeah.
So I don't think that is too far off. I would have probably said, no Shea because I don't think he's going to meet with the requirement this year. But
You don't
I
think
kept
he's
Shea.
gonna
I think.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see because he still isn't back. We'll have to see when he comes back.
I think, yeah. And then same thing for Wemby. As much as I would want him to, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. But let's go to the other guy in that corner.
All right. Okay, and I have some timing things, so just like let me intro the player,
Of course.
and then hit the and then let him pop up.
Well, first introduce this.
So these are the Dash Awards. Very
Premium brand, bro.
Wow.
yeah, I created that graphic for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I really like how the font was different between the dash and the award.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
absolutely perfect.
Just
Loved it.
a graphic designer over here.
Just glorious. But take us through this pick.
But MVP,
Okay.
I think Jokic deserves it if he meets the requirement. I think he's more valuable to his team. The Thunder are winning without Shea. They are obviously a stacked team. Shea is obviously very consistent, great player. That's why he's the MVP. But I think Jokic is better and more valuable.
I agree.
I don't think he will meet the requirement. So it is SGA. I do agree with Liam, though. If both fail to meet the requirements, Jaylen Brown is my MVP. DPOY, enough said.
That's it. That's it.
Right? Enough said?
That's it.
Enough said.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Did you make that graphic?
Yeah, drew that. I drew it.
Oh,
Hand drawn.
Oh, I didn't know that you got a trademark too on the side.
Yeah, hand drawn. No, but I also think what is very underrated about Wemby on defense is obviously we all know he's the best paint defender in the league, one of the best ever already. But he is also one of the best closeout defenders in the league as well, because you can't shoot over the closeout, right? Because he can send your 3-pointer into the third row.
Yeah.
But then you put it on the ground and you're gonna beat him. But when you get to the rack and he's behind you, you haven't actually beat him.
Yeah.
Bro, who's the last person that had like the most nasty like block parties since Wemby? Because I feel like
Nobody.
Dikembe.
maybe
Then it's-
Dikembe.
No, he couldn't move. He couldn't move though.
On his first season.
Like they couldn't move like him. They couldn't move.
But I also, one thing that I actually find really interesting about Wemby is he could have a nastier block highlight reel, but one thing he's really good at is blocking it softly to himself. Because if he
has the control.
if he tips it up softly, he knows he's going to be the one to go up and grab it. And that's obviously more effective than swatting it out of bounds and letting the other team get the ball. So he, on purpose, is not going for these ridiculous blocks. I mean, at the end of the day, this dude loves basketball and he loves winning, and I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
It's my face of the league.
For sure.
All NBA first team.
All right, bro. Let's see.
Let's start with our MVP.
All right.
SGA, easy. I have the scoring leader, 32 points per game, Luka Doncic. I think he deserves it. And yes, I know he's got the antics and all blah, blah, blah.
Well, we're going to get to
The man is averaging 32 points a game. He is just the only real offensive option on the Lakers right now. And they're a top 5 offense in the league.
All right.
And I know that the team isn't perfect. The team isn't whatever. I don't care. Luka Doncic is an all-NBA first-team player.
I will say he was my 6th guy on my list. I think in recent years we've seen a trend where I don't agree with this, but all NBA is starting also to become like a top seed thing, like the MVP. Obviously, it's kind of consensus that if you're the MVP, you're on a 2 seed or above in your conference. And I think all NBA is unfortunately starting to become like that. I don't agree with it, but the Lakers are going to be the 5th or 6th seed this season, so that's why I kept him off my list personally.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it definitely can go to like the whole all NBA thing, like you're saying, because it's positionless now since, what was it, 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his 2nd year.
So,
Just so Wemby and Jokic could be on the team.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, I think that they started noticing that talent was starting to get up there. And it's like, we can't.
One center was OD.
Yeah. We can't make.
You couldn't, Embiid,
Gobert.
prime Embiid and Jokic together, they both deserved one. They were the 2 best players in the league at the time. They deserved to both be on All NBA first team. It was ridiculous that they weren't.
For sure. I will say both of these guys that have in common, they're both top 2 in free throws attempts per game.
On my 3rd, Jaylen Brown.
Respect.
Like I said, I think he would be the MVP if SGA doesn't qualify, because I do think, again, that's why Jokic is not on here yet, and he won't be. There's no way he plays every game for the rest of the year, in my opinion. Not because he can't, but because he doesn't care. And he doesn't care enough to. And he doesn't want the awards. He doesn't care about the awards. If it's a player who does, then I wouldn't be surprised if they played every game to end the year. But Jokic will not.
All right.
And then we have,
Of course.
DPOY.
You kind of have to have the DPOY and the MVP. Well, at least in some cases.
Not if it's Rudy Gobert.
Not if it's Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Wemby is an offensive juggernaut, a defensive juggernaut.
Broke the game, solved the game.
He's incredible. Love him.
Alien.
And for the first time
light skin.
in his career,
Wow. Let's talk.
we're giving the honors to Kit Psych.
Bruh.
Give me Donovan Mitchell.
Bruh. No way.
Absolutely. Better efficiency.
Yo, production value on views from the sideline.
I am
going
not
up, man.
giving it to a dude shooting 33 from 3-point percentage. 33%. He scored 50, 45 shots. I don't care. It's the least efficient scoring guard in the league right now. And yeah, his team is great. But Donovan Mitchell has just been better in every way. Every single way. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Number 45, right here.
Damn.
Donovan Mitchell.
Senhaji says, love the artwork.
Just want to say,
Yeah.
all hand drawn.
Cade yesterday against the Spurs went 5 for 26 from the field.
My point.
he's
My
tough.
point.
Okay, but like,
What about the eye test?
bro,
My point-
nobody had issues.
Score efficiently, man.
Bro, nobody had issues
what
with
about when
Kobe
he
with Kobe
steps
throwing up
up?
shots in his career. Like Cade,
It was Kobe.
yeah, I'm not comparing Cade and Kobe right now, but like inefficiency is if that's the conversation, like I totally agree with you.
It
What
is
about when he does
so
that-
important.
what about
Like,
when he does
in
that
the
heavy
playoffs,
Euro step into the
Tony,
lane?
How about the high pickup?
Yeah.
How about the
Tony, in the playoffs, if you go 5 for 26 as a star, your reputation is cooked.
Unless I mean Russell Westbrook.
Unless y'all win.
Yeah, his reputation is cooked. Russell Westbrook's reputation is
His
cooked.
name is West Brick, man.
He was a dog when he was actually like
Absolutely. But I do think it speaks to something that he didn't win.
I mean,
I think
but like there's
efficiency-
evidence that it can work out. Like Kobe won, and he
But,
was a
but,
shot
but what
chucker.
what did he have on most of his winning teams? The most efficient scorer in the league, because who was going to stop him?
Hey, but
Shaquille
Kobe
O'Neal.
wasn't averaging
Okay, but
9.8 assists per
Gasol-
game.
Kobe
though.
was also an
Kobe-
all defensive
Kobe
player.
Another
wasn't
highly
leading the
efficient
league
player,
in
like-
assists, though.
Cade Cunningham is just out there shot chucking, and
But what about his wide player build, though?
he's just not. This is not the
That
year.
lane is just strong.
I think he was. I mean, yeah, he's been better this year, but like last year was not. He isn't like taking a huge leap or anything from last year. The rest of the team did, but he's kind of the same. And he didn't deserve it last year. Donovan Mitchell did. Donovan Mitchell got it last year, and Cade doesn't deserve it this year either.
bro.
All right, just go to the next team.
I can't stand this slander,
Go to
man,
the next team.
Not-
bro.
at all. Because here is my goddamn list,
Whoa.
perfect list.
MVP.
KD
What you KD?
What am I talking?
KD over Wemby.
Wait.
Over
Tony,
Wemby,
look,
bro.
no, this is a bit.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Look at
We gotta have an intervention, man. Come on.
what intervention?
Oh, KD is.
Who is
Dude,
Who-
he's not gonna tweet you.
What about
bro? Listen, hear me out.
Hezzy pulls down.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Edward just likes the bag, bro.
Hear me out. KD is up there because I don't think that Shea is going to meet the game requirement. I don't think Wemby's going to meet the game requirement.
But he's.
I don't think
there's
that.
so many guys above him.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell is above him.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm gonna lose it.
He's gonna be the second
Hey.
seed in a month.
In the Eastern Conference, where I thought Detroit
weak
Pistons were
Eastern
a weak
Conference.
first
Very
seed.
weak.
So
Wide
is
open
it not
conference,
fair?
some might
What about the
say.
guys that just became the third seed in the West that don't have a point guard? That don't have their second best center,
It's just ridiculous. This is
bro. He's
He's
Kevin Durant.
Listen.
He's Kevin Durant.
Got a center.
Okay,
who
but
can't
just
shoot and
because
can't
he's
defend.
Kevin Durant,
They got a
doesn't
power
mean he
forward
should be
who's
up there.
mentally
Yes,
challenged. Okay,
Jeez,
bro.
boy.
and then
Are we just trusting everything he's saying?
who's gonna win the games for them, bro?
Just
Oh my god.
Kevin Durant is averaging 27 on insane near 50 40 90 efficiency at age 37.
Yeah, and he'll be second team.
He's
He's
average.
second or third team.
He's not the second team.
He's second team.
He's not the third team. He is going to be on the first team because of the 65 game rule. He only misses 2 games this entire season.
He's
This is some of the
available.
healthiest
He's
basketball
available.
that he's played. This is some of the best basketball that he's played in the last 4 to 5 years in his career. And he's, no matter what you want to talk about Kevin Durant and how his form of basketball could lead to winning, they're winning enough games to be the third seed in the West. And he's the best, not an undeniable player on the team. At age 37, when your guys are supposed to be leading the team, I'm not going to shout out and, get higher 77, but these guys are your future and I'm still carrying you?
There's so many guys, bro. I mean, give me Jalen Brunson.
No.
Kawhi Leonard.
He's not even on there.
Give me Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, no. Okay.
Kawhi
I got to
Leonard.
move on to the
Does the same thing but plays better defense.
I gotta move on. But I have KD there. Yes, I have Cade. I have.
Shit.
I have-
Yo, you said Wemby is not gonna
For
make
Depoy, yeah.
I unfortunately I still left Wemby as my honorable mention in case he does, just in case. But I do think that Chet will probably be the next DPOY favorite.
If Cade is winning your MVP?
Yes, because
he thinks he thinks everyone else is not going to.
because I think
Why wouldn't Jaylen Brown?
You think it's better than Jaylen Brown?
because of the seed, bro.
No.
If
Jaylen Brown is
Jaylen
better in
if
every
Jaylen
way
is
right
the
now.
I think
one.
that's why he's still my honorable mention.
Oh, no.
But I think he is the most favorable if Jokic and Shea are out.
I think it's Jaylen Brown for sure.
Like, I don't doubt you that Jaylen Brown could deserve it if Jokic and whoever's out.
Stats?
Right now,
Yeah.
given the context of what his role is on the team, I would say Jaylen Brown, but it's like this. It's like this is Jaylen.
But the eye test, though.
But how about but if we watch
The eye
like
test, though.
Who's
watch
more
Jaylen Brown
valuable?
play defense, like watch
Bro.
Jaylen Brown is just so much more
we
deserving.
can't forget that the Pistons like turned their entire franchise around in like
Yeah.
a year and a half.
That's fine, but they have a good
Been
roster.
doing this for 3 years. It wasn't Cade that changed.
It was
No, Cade definitely
was
got
Jalen
better.
Duren
Cade
leaping
definitely
up,
got
Okay,
better.
I think
not-
Cade last year and Cade did.
Jalen Duren would be nothing without Cade.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But I'm saying he did this last year. I don't think he's much better than he was last year. I think he's very similar. The rest of the team is what changed. They got so much better.
I hear you, but like
All their young players have jumped, and the Celtics just had a roster that.
they had a huge drop off. Yeah.
Okay, last year the Pistons were the 6th seed?
I think
So
so.
that's a good jump.
6
The Celtics were the 3rd seed, but lost their superstar.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about
lost a beat.
if we want to talk about like preseason what we were thinking, the Celtics have been more surprising than the Pistons. The Pistons were projected as the 2 or the 3. And
Okay.
the Celtics, we all had them at like 12.
Bottom, yeah.
And they're the 2.
Mouse.
I think they are way more impressive than what the Pistons. I mean, obviously the Pistons are more impressive because they're a better team, but I'm saying like compared to where we expected them, the Celtics are the ones overperforming by a lot.
but-
more.
Do we think the Pistons have been controlling the 1 seed for months on end now? Do we think they are so dominant as to where you are confident they're going to make it out of this?
No.
You have the Knicks and you have the Cavs. But the Celtics have completely exceeded expectations this year because of Jaylen Brown's play. And so I think at that point you have to consider if the Celtics are the 2 or the 3, he's clearly the most valuable player.
They don't get me wrong. I love Jaylen Brown and what he's doing this year. But I think you guys
I also think the Celtics roster is also underrated, bro. Like Derek White.
Okay, Derek White.
It's
being injured, we know that
they're good. But that front court, oh my
the front court
goodness.
is atrocious. I'm not denying that. But
Bro, Neemias Queta is kind of nice.
appreciating what the storyline of Detroit basketball coming back to the NBA.
This is
would
not
be.
MVP material
But
because
look at what we voted for less. We voted for less. Joel Embiid got a damn award.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Well, Joel Embiid was
I'm not saying that this is an award that Cade deserves because I'm saying that, he gets it because Shea and Jokic are not in it. And Jaylen Brown doesn't have a good of narrative as the Detroit Pistons being the 1st seed and their kid leading them to the 1st seed and getting the MVP is not a great story or is a great story. It's just that's my logic and that's my reasoning why I feel like it's
I get it. It's just that Pistons team, the reason they're so good is defense. And that's not really about Cade. Like Cade's not the reason. I mean, obviously Cade is the primary reason they are very good, yes. But the reason they're a 1 seed is that defense.
they have a
that incredible
fantastic defense.
They have a fantastic defense, and yet you guys want to have the Cavs higher than them in the Knicks.
Bro, but who would they be with that?
because
But he's super valuable
I don't
also.
think how in the world are the
who
Pistons
would
going to
they
make
be
a
with that?
finals run without being able to shoot threes? It's not going to happen.
Who would the Celtics be with that?
It's not going to happen. The only dudes who on the Pistons who shoot threes
bottom of their
are 3-point specialists, and that doesn't work in the playoffs. We know this.
At this point.
We know this.
But the teams that they're playing against in the Eastern
The
Conference.
Cavs are a
Wait, I
elite
don't-
3-point
wait, but we're
shooting
just
team.
talking
The
about
Knicks are the 3rd best 3-point.
What happened last night? What happened last night?
They had an off night. So what?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm just saying
my
that
goodness.
you're.
What happened to the Rockets against the Knicks?
What happened against the Rockets in 2018 against the Warriors? So what are we talking about?
Oh, what are we talking about? Honestly, what are we talking
Wait,
about?
how did you jump there?
And James Harden, if you want to trust that guy to make shots
my
in the playoffs,
I trust
Be my
Donovan
guest.
Mitchell.
Be my
The-
guest.
one of the best playoff performers ever.
The thing about the Cavs.
I just called
wait,
the nipple.
wait, the thing about the Cavs, if you watch, is Harden in those years where he is underperforming in the playoffs, he was the number one option. This year, Harden's job coming into the playoffs and what he's been doing great with the Cavs,
So incredible.
he is a point guard. He is a 1970s point guard. Just pass the damn ball.
Murals, bro.
He is.
Here, it's just here, Jared Allen. Here, Jared Allen. Here, Jared Allen. Buckets.
Bro.
Oh my
The
goodness.
thing is,
Here, Jalen Tyson.
this Cavs team coming into the playoffs, they're gonna need James Harden to play well, but not
Yes.
not
gonna be
in
scoring.
not
Not
in the way that he
before.
has to in the past traditionally. He is gonna need to
He
be a
can
great
have an
passer.
off shooting night.
And guess what?
That's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's gonna be making those passes not in a night.
Do you think, besides Sam Merrill and Jalen Tyson, that they are going to be okay from shooting?
Absolutely. Okay. Here,
Dean
wait.
Wade?
So, one of the league leaders,
Donut.
one of the league,
I heard.
one of the league leaders in 3-pointers made. Second, only the Con can nipple to go. But we have Donovan Mitchell, league leader in 3-pointers made. Jalen Tyson, Sam Merrill, two of the leading 3-point percentage players in the entire league. Dean Wade, who's a career 38-39% 3-point shooter. Evan Mobley, who has struggled a little bit more recently, but has been last year was an above average.
No,
3-point
he's shooting
shooter.
37. He's shooting 37 this year. Like
He feels like
non-efficient. He's
He
like
can
he's
shoot.
like
Dennis
Lakers,
Schroeder.
he's like Lakers Russell
Dennis
Westbrook
Schroeder,
right
who's struggled this year, but we know through history he's a pretty good shooter. Almost this entire roster outside of Jared Allen is a threat from the 3-point line. I'm not leaving James Harden. Like, I'm not leaving anybody open on this roster from 3.
I just, when the time comes,
Max Strus when he's back.
when the time comes, this Cavs team, we're gonna get to the Cavs later, but just this Cavs team, for me, is just, I cannot judge them until I see that they're there. Like, if they get there to the Eastern Conference Finals, people are gonna be asking, "Oh, how did they get here?" Not, "Oh, we expected this."
No, they're gonna say they are. Do you know they're the betting favorites to win the East? Are we aware of this? They are the favorites.
Are we going by betting now? By DraftKings?
Vegas knows, bro. Vegas knows. Smart.
The only things that I'll get on gambling is if Mark
Cameron.
if Mark Cuban isn't the
Ollie Market.
Parley Market. All right, but next up,
You know,
before we get too
Speaking about James Harden, bro, it really just reminds me the feminist intramural intermediate league team are 5-0 on the season, the only intermediate team on Monday nights that is still undefeated. And the way James Harden playing right now just reminds me a lot of me out there, just dishing out those assists. And you know what? Just like how James Harden can have an off night in the playoffs and still be okay, you know, on Monday night this week, I had an off night and I benched myself and we still won. So, shout out us. Yeah, shout out us. Anyway, here's my all NBA teams and MVP.
Hey, yeah.
We're still doing this.
So, for the MVP, I do have, obviously, Jokic might go winning it, but he's not going to qualify. So, I got Shea.
You think he will?
Yeah, I think Shea will qualify. I think he low-key
These
cares.
pictures, bro.
He low-key cares about winning MVP.
The picture of Shea with the lotion.
I can't even see Cade's head.
Yeah,
He low-key, Shea low-key cares about winning MVP.
Oh,
He
Did
cares
he
about,
name the college that Kate is wearing the jersey of?
that's Montverde.
Okay.
Cade and
Yeah.
Hitting them.
Yeah. Anyway, he low-key cares about MVP. He cares about the aura, so he'll probably still be there.
Yeah.
Depoy, obviously Wemby deserves it. But if not, it'll be Chet with the bust down Rolly Avalanche in that photo right there.
Cornbread.
Winning it.
with the
Riz.
yams,
And then
Oxtail.
with the oxtail.
shooting 35 from Trey Ball OD.
OD.
Oxtail.
If you see the police, Warner brother.
Do you think Chet's gonna be at EVK tomorrow?
Probably. We got Kate and them at the 1 on my All NBA. We got Shea and them.
Okay.
Then we got, by the way, for those of you who are tuning in perhaps for the first time, welcome, your life's about to change. But secondly, just know about me, I don't like Jaylen Brown. I don't like Donovan Mitchell. Sometimes I just have personal vendettas against players, and so I won't give them the flowers they deserve.
I want to know why both of you guys put Anthony Edwards.
But dude, Anthony Edwards is
Bro.
so tough.
Oh my gosh.
So, no, he's
this,
genuinely good.
This hate against Ant, where'd it
Like,
come
when
from,
you think
gang?
about
No, I don't hate
It's
the
not.
Ant pick.
It's not hate.
I don't
It's
hate
just,
the Ant pick.
just because I'm putting someone else up doesn't mean.
I think
there's
Anthony
just-
Edwards, like,
there's just a certain level of that alpha tier 1 scorer, bro, that like he's one of them. He's one of the few in the league. And like when I watch him play, like I'm genuinely like, yeah, this dude is nice. Like he is an alpha tier 1 scorer. Like I want the ball in his hands on the last play. Jalen Brown, he's dribbling the court, ball on the last play, like left hand, he's gonna turn it over. Like I don't want it in his hands.
Elijah
No.
Arenas final.
Um
Oh my god.
I also got Luca in there because I think he'll qualify and I think he'll be in there.
Yeah, I mean he is gonna win the scoring title. This
Yeah, I mean
saucy pick.
he is just as much as I
Looking cold.
hate everything about him and the way the Lakers play and the way he plays
Definitely not.
and the way he plays defense and his attitude, he's just so darn good on offense. Like he's just watching him play is just unbelievable. Boring at times because it just doesn't matter what the defense does sometimes. Like he'll just make it, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, bro.
And then obviously Wemby at the 5.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Enough
said.
said. Enough said. I do want to talk
Great
about
segment.
like Ant before we go to the next segment. Yeah, I mean, bro, Ant's just like right now where he's competing at with the Western Conference. Like everybody's got the Spurs, the Thunder, the Nuggets. Albeit they've got a lot of injury problems.
Who is
the Rockets?
Allison Turkey.
That's my
I think
girlfriend.
that's his girlfriend.
Okay.
What we got?
She just
Hey,
she said, "Wow, that was so inspirational." I think she was talking about my IM team.
I think she was talking
Thank
about
you,
how it's
thank
going to
you,
change your
Alex.
life.
Oh, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess.
Anyway, it was inspirational, Edward.
I am inspired by you pulling yourself out of the game.
Yeah, I actually
recognizing
at the last
the shortcomings,
like-
recognizing the shortcomings, and just and being okay with your team winning. I mean,
There are some NBA players that might need to take some advice from Edward. We will not name them, but you can think about it on your own time.
Right.
I don't even know who he
I
represents.
don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of NBA players that we shouldn't listen to, or I guess players that we
Kevin
should
Durant?
be paying attention to, maybe not. I don't know. Zach Lowe, he kind of talked about Luka Doncic. Some of the guys in the studio's favorites player, and apparently he
it's
called
anybody.
him
It's not.
unwatchable. I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at what he said. We're actually gonna listen to it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Those headphones
It's better out here in the studio. So get our listening on, and
Yes, sir.
Dude, Zach Lowe kind of looks like my comedy professor Wayne Fetterman. So shout out him if he's watching.
shout out. We got some technical difficulties, bro.
No, we just have an idiot
Okay.
on one end of the tail.
Okay.
Roll
But-
the tape.
Rolling the tape. This is what he said about Luka.
The whining is back at just peak / Nadir Dallas levels. It's every fucking play. Just play,
Whoa.
man. Not everything is a foul. And it's almost like, are you playing to draw a foul or are you playing basketball? Like, which one are you doing? Are you playing one-on-one and like with the refs, or are you playing a game? It's every single possession now. It's completely out of control. It's back to Dallas levels. It's just unwatchable. And I hate it because he's a genius. He's a literal basketball genius who can get any shot and any pass he wants. And what you're talking about, what I've said is something has just not sat right with me this year, and that it just doesn't, the numbers are unbelievable and they'll always be unbelievable. It doesn't feel as unsolvable as Dallas Luka. It feels like some of the predatory passes where he's passing 2 steps ahead of the defense, and you can tell he's enjoying passing 2 steps ahead of the defense. Like, I am going to use Jalen. So Peyton.
Yeah, so I'm guessing towards the end of that, yeah, so we doing some new things that he reviews from the sideline, but I'm guessing towards the end of that he meant like just in previous years, Luka used to look how to pass first and not go to the foul line first. Apparently, I don't know. What do you guys think? Because keep in mind, Luka Doncic is currently number 1 on free throw attempts this year. He's averaging like almost 11 free throws attempts.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that crazy. He's been doing this for 5 years. So the other night it did get bad. There was like 4 possessions in the same quarter where he was just barking at the refs and even not getting down the court, which led to scores by the Celtics. But this is who Luka has been. I mean, it works sometimes. He does get a lot of foul calls, like you just said. And so I don't know why we're going to complain about it now when it's been something going on. And sure, you could say it contributes towards his lack of defensive effort, but it's nothing new. So that's my opinion.
I mean,
Okay.
for me, I think, the whining is very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that he's leading the NBA in free throws. I don't think he gets calls because he whines about them. I think he gets calls because, like he said,
He's a goated foul baiter.
incredible
Yeah.
at foul baiting, which, as much as
It's a skill.
Is it ethical hoops though?
it is a skill in the NBA, and I don't think I think the issue with this like unwatchable. It's the same argument that people had about Shea, a little more last year than this year, but it's a league wide issue more so than a player focused issue. It's a lot of the stars, almost all of them, and one thing like I've noticed watching the Cavs, and it's been an issue with the Cavs is can't get to the line. Like we need someone to just go out there and foul bait. Like we need Donovan Mitchell to start foul baiting. Like what needs to happen is the league needs to stop calling fouls on plays in which the offense is very obviously looking for a foul.
I disagree. I completely disagree. Personally, I low-key like.
You talked about this before.
I
Like,
disagree.
Do you want to watch free throws?
No, listen, I don't want to watch free throws, but I low-key like watching foul baiting. Like sometimes it's kind of nice when he and then he gets in. I'm like, dude, that was nice. It's tough. Like it's such a skill set for him. It's so hard. Like if everybody could do it, everybody would do it, and they can't. Do
No,
it at
and
the same
and
level.
I understand it.
It's just so good. So I think like, what are you gonna do without changing the game that would stop him from doing this?
No, and
Yes,
I think
if he didn't whine about it, it wouldn't be an issue.
And I think there's certain ones, though. I do think there's certain foul baits that are out of hand and certain foul baits that are not. Like when you say the ones where you get a defender jumping, that's on the defense. Can't jump. You can't jump. But the ones where you're just throwing your arms up on the ball coming out, you're hooking the defensive player's arms. That's just not fun to watch. It doesn't feel like the defense did anything wrong. Obviously, on the ones where the defense is jumping, it's the defense's fault. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
That's
it doesn't feel like the defense is doing anything wrong. I think those are the ones that needs to go. And I think that would just help the game. It helps the game flow better. It just helps everything. Like that's one of the biggest issues we have with today's NBA.
Honestly, I think that nostalgia is an interesting thing because we talk about like, oh man, James Harden was like, it was a blessing to watch him, at the time. We didn't know it. Maybe it was like one of the most frustrating.
Yeah, people hated him back then, the way that they hate Luka now.
But now
They used to guard him with their hands behind his back.
Like,
their back.
yeah. Like, why is Ricky Rubio guarding his hands back? Because he literally can't guard.
Wait, it's because what else are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna ask him not to try and score?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If it was working almost every possession, he was either getting fouled on a step back three or he was making the damn three.
But then they like changed the rules a little bit on those 3-point fouls and boom, it's gone. Like it takes a league rule change, and a refs. It takes the refs.
They sometimes don't,
Yeah, it takes the refs like embracing a new like direction, and we've seen them do it before, and we need to see them do it again.
I remember vividly. It was the 2018 season when refs really started to call the pump fake jump into a player.
Oh
and shoot.
yeah, the Dwayne Wade.
That kind of started what's going on right now, and. Before that, players just wouldn't do it and wouldn't get calls for it. But now that players are getting once players started getting calls for it, it became a thing. Because
it became a thing that people taught. Like I'm sure coaches started teaching that.
Find a way to score. It is smart basketball. Luka, like Zach Lowe said, is very smart. And honestly, I do think Luka's foul baiting is better than like a Shea because Shea gets some calls that are just completely questionable. But Luka in itself, he does do it in a skillful manner. I'm not saying Shea doesn't, but I think Luka gets less horrendous calls.
No, I think the issue with Shea's is what Lou Dort and Alex Caruso are allowed to do.
Oh yeah,
I think so too. I think that the fact that he has guys that are also kind of protected by the whistle in a way where they can
be physical.
They can be physical. It makes it more frustrating.
But you have a team that gets calls.
That's also why watching the Thunder play defense is fun. Why don't we call the whole NBA like we call the Thunder on defense?
Bro, I mean, yeah, the NBA, the Thunder didn't have yesterday against Cleveland. They didn't have Shea or whoever, but they still had more free throws than the
Man,
Cavs did.
we just need to bring back physicality, bro.
But wait, on
That's
the
it.
other side of the thing that Liam was talking about, I remember a few years back, Trae Young was really good at doing this thing where he would get the crab dribble.
Oh, the-
and he would jump back.
the back-
on it.
yeah.
But then they stopped calling it.
And he can't do it
he
anymore.
and people stopped doing it.
Yeah, it's not like
So it's possible for it to go both ways.
I agree.
The last part, yeah.
I agree.
All right. But now, what we're gonna actually get down to, we're gonna get down to some game recap, and I want to get down to just the nitty gritty
Lots of
for
new
me.
stuff.
The Knicks and the Rockets game that happened just this weekend. Yeah, the Knicks beat my Rockets, 108 to 106, and just so many glaring issues with this team, and one of these things that I just feel like needs to be talked about, that is going to be talked about forever, is their turnover issue. They're currently ranked 25th in turnovers per game. That is inexcusable.
I like how you just use a picture of KD pulling up from mid-range to show turnovers instead of them turning the ball over.
Bro, I mean,
Probably bricks
Still-
it, so they did
I mean,
turn it over in the end.
he does look goated, but they're missing that man on the top right, Fred VanVleet, and they're missing a point guard.
I was just going to say, they don't have a true point guard, and we can say what we want to about Reed Shepherd and Amen Thompson, but they're not at that level yet where we see, like, with a James Harden, like, they're an elite passer or they can space the floor well enough. And if they had a player like that, like a Fred VanVleet, this team might be the second seed in the West. And turnovers in the NBA right now is such an issue. Like, I don't know if you've looked it up or not. I haven't looked up, but I would like to know NBA champions where they rank in turnovers. Like if there's a certain bottom floor level where if you rank below, you can't win because you cannot be an NBA champion.
Trapezoid of excellence.
Yeah,
Ball over.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is because
The only
the
team
Warriors-
in recent memory that I can remember, they didn't win the championship, but they got close, was the Celtics in 2022.
I don't know. That Warriors team turned the ball over a lot. The first one.
That's always been the thing about
Yeah, the
Yeah, like
very,
that was the
So
way
what's
their
gonna be the
offense played.
outlier?
Yeah,
Their
Yeah.
but
offense
the
is so
Rockets aren't like
pass-centric
that.
you are going to turn the ball over.
And also, they get a lot of possessions because they shoot it.
They go quickly.
And
Yes.
in the playoffs, if you turn the ball over, you have a clear floor, and you are not going to be able to win tight, close games.
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you are-
I mean, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't see
Gonna preview-
see them succeeding in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they have to fix this issue, and it's not an issue you can fix in a few months.
I'm
No,
gonna.
it had to be at the trade deadline.
Had to be.
That's what should have happened, but for some reason, no. And plays like this is exactly what happens, where you have
Go
a
full
close, where you have a close game, and I guess I'll go full screen for those people that are watching back home, but they have plays like this develop where you're supposed to be looking at your point guard, telling you what's going to happen in this. In the case of, all right, we just need a good half court set. Doesn't know what to go for them, but instead you get a steal. You get a steal off of a Kevin Durant missed jumper, which is not the play that you need to draw up there. Down 4. You need to close this game, and again, it comes down to more plays. You see that obviously Jose Alvarado, he's a great point guard. He's going to be able to, he's GTA. Like, so these plays are going to happen inevitably, but plays like this, where you clearly don't have a guy that's going to be able to lead your guys and be that open voice like a Draymond Green and tell you, hey, this is not the set to work. Let's just not work at the elbow, because that's plays like this are going to happen where you turn over the ball late in the game, blowing an 18-point lead for no reason. And yeah, it happens back to back to back plays.
You full screen it.
103 to 105. Like, that cannot happen.
Replay that one.
Who made
Who made that pass?
We can replay this. But plays again. Why is Şengün holding the offense, controlling the offense in that last possession? Why?
Why is he looking toward the corner? That's just
You have plays developed that don't make any sense, and on the other end is an offensive basket by Jalen Brunson. Stuff like this pisses me off because the Rockets could have solved this issue by just going for a point guard that is competent at the trade deadline, and they didn't do it.
plays like that to me are a roster issue, but also a coaching issue. I mean, what is Şengün This is a veteran
I
player.
will say-
what is he doing? Fading out of bounds, looking towards the opposite corner instead of. And another play, I didn't really see if another player came towards the ball there, but someone has to come help him out in that situation.
They do, and I think
Or
that
they have to run some kind of action. They can't
Yeah.
just watch him post up.
Especially
Yeah,
with
I
a
mean, those were
minute-
all
a
ISOs.
minute
Those were
left in
all
the game.
ISOs.
Is your
Like,
play
you got to have a set to go to.
I
Your
don't-
play call up to with a minute left in the game. Really, let's have Şengün back down Carl Anthony.
Easy.
No, but
Udoka
it is
to Arvin
it is
Hamilton point.
no, it is, but it really is very hard to drop a set without a point guard, and I think that goes to Tony's point.
It is because you need someone to be the voice. You need somebody to be the physical
Be the
voice of Ime
coach on the
Udoka.
court.
Yeah.
Because Ime, as of right now, he has Amen Thompson and Reed Shepherd, both guys that are talented, but they can't be the voice that's on the court with.
They're young.
They can't be Ime Udoka on the court, and that's the thing. We needed, unironically, you kind of need a guy like a James Harden that could have come back to this team and do something for you guys that you need, like that he's doing for the Cavs right now.
Yeah.
Being the guy that's managing the offense, being the coach on the floor, essentially, when times are
Yeah.
getting tough. Because possessions in games like that you lose that could make a difference in what seed you get is unacceptable.
And historically, Ime Udoka has
Chris
been
Paul.
known as a player coach. Is this a manifestation of how maybe he's not as good of a game manager or a play after a timeout kind of guy?
We know he's a fantastic defensive coach. We saw
Yeah.
that with the Celtics team that he took to the finals. We saw that last year and this year with the Rockets team, both really high in defensive rating and just being physical, swamping the ball. But then what have their issues been this year and last year is half-court offense.
Yeah.
And they just have done nothing to address it. Obviously, Fred VanVleet's injury came out of nowhere, and that was unfortunate. But even last year when he was on the court, they still struggled with the same issue. And so in free agency, we got to see something, or even in the draft, address this issue.
Yeah, I mean, it does make you think. Yes, you're the huge issue last year was scoring in the half court, and then you bring in Kevin Durant to be like the fix.
Yeah.
But I don't think Kevin Durant alone could have saved the Rockets' offense.
No,
I think there's something else underlying that.
I like Point Durant in a playoff scenario where you can ask him, hey, give me one game where you put up 40, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He can do that for you for one game. But he can't do that. He can't do that every single night.
Yeah, when they traded for him, it was a great move in a sense, but also they didn't address the number one issue at all.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a single move. They needed to do something else with it.
They traded their guy who they thought was going to be a point guard type player. And
Yeah.
he wasn't. He didn't live up to that narrative yet.
He didn't, and I don't think he has now yet either.
He has.
Because-
Oh, he definitely won't.
I think it was. I still believe it's a great trade. I just think they needed to do one more, especially once Fred went down. There had to be something at the deadline. Tari Easton's value is at an all-time high. I think he was a
think they
clear
just don't wanna
candidate
give
to
him
move
up.
on.
Or even DFS. Like
Something.
DFS and some second round picks, that can get you somebody, can't
Yeah.
you?
Like a Tyus Jones kind
Got
of
to
guy.
imagine.
Tyus Jones, man.
Yo, Tyus Jones, please come on the pod, bro.
Wow. I can't believe you remember that bit.
Bro, I can't believe Braun didn't respond to our last.
I know that was kind of messed.
He didn't.
That was unfortunate, man.
But yeah,
Get off my dick or
Hollywood, I
something.
mean.
Surprised he didn't respond.
I know. But another game that I want to recap that we've been talking about
We can recap it.
is this Cavs Thunder game.
Yeah.
Let him go first.
This
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cavs
let him.
Thunder game, man. We had seen this game
Cavs suck
Come down.
confirmed, bro.
out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
The no Shea, no J Dub,
Buds.
no Caruso, no AJ Mitchell. Only the Cavs were without Max Strus, which they've been without basically all year. They came out
And Evan Mobley
punched-
minutes restriction.
and Evan Mobley had a minutes restriction, but they got punched in the mouth in the first quarter
Yes, they did.
and basically had to play the catch-up game.
Which they did. They took the lead.
They did. They took the lead eventually, and they couldn't finish.
Nope.
They couldn't finish against this team that they should have won against. There was their first loss in the James Harden experiment so far this year. We wanted to talk about competition before. This was their competition, but the lesser version. But we know that the Thunder, as of right now, they fight tooth and nail for every game because they know in a Game 7 scenario how valuable Game 7 at Oklahoma City can be for them. So they play their damn heart out. And I don't know if Cleveland was ready for that intensity.
Yeah, I know. And I don't I think the biggest issue was, yes, that first 5 minutes of the game was when this all happened, right? The Cavs, if you subtract the first 5 minutes of the game, won for the rest of the entire game. Like they won by 20, right? But yes,
we won, but like we lost.
That was a huge issue. And yes, the Thunder were shorthanded. And yes, it's not a great loss. But doesn't worry me, because here's a few things. First, scheduling wise, it felt like a scheduled loss because we're in the midst of a 5-7, which is, if you're unaware, that is the worst scheduling you can get as an NBA team, is 5 games in 7 days. They are in the midst of one. And it was right after a back-to-back. They had a day off, but this game was a 12 noon tip-off. So it's half rest right after a back-to-back. And then they have a back-to-back that started tonight, in which they smoked the Knicks today.
Yep, I'll give you credit.
But yeah, they came out flat, and I'm not surprised. A road game after a back-to-back, a traveling half-rest day because the tip-off was at 12. It was kind of a recipe for disaster. And I was, just like proud that they fought back. And yes, they struggled a little bit in the fourth quarter. Offense wasn't great. They didn't hit open threes. Evan Mobley missed a wide open one in the fourth that would have brought him right back in it. They didn't hit open shots. The Thunder were shooting 60% from 3. And I don't care who's on a team. If an NBA team is hot and they're shooting 60% from 3, you're probably not winning the game.
I get you.
And that doesn't worry me. That doesn't worry. I was worried that it could snowball. And tonight they went out and showed that it wasn't going to do that. And I'm not worried.
It wasn't a blowout, which would have been more concerning.
Yeah.
But you still let Casey Wallace and Isaiah Joe put up 20.
Yeah, but the NBA players get hot.
Yeah.
We also held Jalen Brunson to under 20.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, what Dash is saying, to a casual fan, it might sound like excuses, the noon, the half rest, other team is hot. But, if you're a hooper, like if you're playing AAU growing up, like you're doing tournaments, like, sometimes you got an 8 a.m. game and you're better than the other team and you come out and you're sluggish and they just hit you right away in that first quarter. And you might be better than them, so you're beating them the whole rest of the game, but you just can't catch up. Like, I know that feeling myself. And
these guys are
real.
routine.
Oh, the way that Edward talks, like, it makes me think that he plays on the team at USC. Like,
yeah, it's real.
Walk on.
Sometimes your legs you don't have it right away. It takes a minute to get into the flow of things. And so what Dash is saying, it does have some merit to it. With that being said, obviously, like, it's a bad look to like Cason Wallace and Isaiah Joe, and no Alex Caruso, and no J-Dub, and no Shea.
And no AJ Mitchell.
And no Thomas Sorber.
That's your
beat you. No Thomas Sorber beat you. But yeah, it's great to come out the next night and then get a good win. That's the beauty of the NBA, is that you have a bad loss, you're playing again tomorrow. So it's good that they come out. And
dust off your wounds, huh?
So,
I mean,
you lose in the NBA. The 2016 Warriors lost 9 games. They're considered one of the greatest teams of all time. They lost to 7 non-playoff teams.
Yeah, they lost to the Lakers with like Jordan Clarkson and Julius Randle.
Had like the number 3 pick that year.
I remember that vividly.
And
Lonzo Ball, Julius Randle.
Like, it just happens.
It does.
You lose games because nobody's perfect. Like, you have nights where, like you said, traveling, like, you get affected by that. That affects your ability to shoot sometimes and to be awake and to be in the moment. And so, yeah, it's not a great look, but it doesn't speak to any issues. The Cavs have lost 1 game since getting James Harden, and that's it. And they bounced back against a really good Knicks team tonight and won by 15 points, and they dominated from tip-off to the buzzer. And so, it does not
because they got spanked and they wanted to get their get back.
That's fine. That's how the NBA works. So you lose some nights, you bounce back. And it's not a great look for them to lose that game, of course. But there are nights where the better team loses because things happen in the NBA. There's so many different factors you have to rely on. And
yeah, and
sometimes it's just not your night.
I just don't want it to get overblown. The fact, yes, it was a bad loss. Bad losses happen. The Cavs, since the turn of the year, are the best team in the league, record-wise, since the turn of the calendar year. They are 13 out of their last 15 they've won, 20 of their last 26. They have just been the best team in basketball for 2 months now. And yeah, one bad loss. I don't care.
I mean,
I don't care.
I can hear that from, it's a bad loss, that happens in the NBA when people get hot, and that's fine. But there is a concern.
What is it?
There is a concern.
They've lost
What's the
one
concern?
game.
The concern is that your front court doesn't know what to do against more terrifying bigs. Let's just say that.
They have played 5 games together.
And that's who?
Oh, front court?
Your front court.
Well, Mobley's not healthy.
Mobley's
And
not
Allen
healthy.
and
That's
let
the
me
first game back.
let me also tell you, like I said, the scheduling thing, right? Whatever. That's not going to hurt Donovan Mitchell all that much. Donovan Mitchell played well. Jared Allen is a guy who has sat back-to-backs for a lot of his career. And he's in better shape than he's been for most of his career right now. But this guy played 3 games in 3.5 days. Like that, I knew Jared Allen was not going to be good. He's been awful in back-to-backs for most of his career. And that's okay. They mostly sit him on the second night. This was virtually a back-to-back because you got a half rest day. In my opinion, this is just tired legs and an unhealthy Evan Mobley not allowing Jared Allen to really do anything. And yeah, that front court, if one of the two of them goes down in the playoffs, that's a problem. And I agree with that.
It's more than a problem. And I feel like the guy that you are supposed to be trusting, your former DPOY, again, I understand like the minutes restriction thing, but like I've just seen throughout his career, he just feels small on the court. And Jared Allen kind of has to make up for that every single play. I'm gonna play a play to you just from last night where they play the Thunder and your guy is getting shunned out of like the 3-point range that night. It's not falling down, but your guy, he's going up. That's over an easy bucket.
And that's
and Jared Allen's fighting. He's got 6 offensive rebounds that night.
NBA players miss shots. That is a shot that Evan Mobley, that is his spot. He got to his spot. That had nothing to do with the defense. He missed the shot.
But you can't expect him to get to that spot all the time.
He did. He just did.
But it didn't fall down.
So
It didn't fall down.
NBA players miss shots.
Oh, James Harden step back 3,
but
one
what
of the unstoppable moves in history. Oh, he misses one. Ooh.
But what I'm saying is that's a bucket that you have to make against a front court like the Thunder that
no one's going to shoot 100% on their shots.
and that have an Isaiah Hartenstein. Your front court is like the equivalent to the trenches in football. Those are your guys that are going to be fighting tooth and nail for second chance buckets.
And he missed a shot.
I understand he's injured and is recovering and missing shots is a part of the game, but that can't be a hole in your.
They have one of the best front. They have had the best front courts. They've had one of the best front courts now for 2 years in a row. I don't see where this is coming from at all. I thought the issue was the defensive backcourt. That's been the issue for the Cavs for years.
James Harden, like when he's on one-on-one plays, he's basically a better defender than Garland is.
Oh, not basically. He is 10 times better.
Because he's bigger.
He's bigger and he has active hands. And one thing, yes, James Harden was an awful defender for most of his career. Looking at the metrics, he's been a plus defender his last 4 years of his career. He has. And he's a big guard who can be physical with some pretty quick hands. And yes, he can get lazy occasionally.
He gets more than lazy occasionally. When you have,
but this is mostly old. This is mostly old James Harden. This is leftover. This is like if Luka one day decided to try on defense, everyone would still call him a bad defender.
He's old, and I get
this
that.
Is
like
leftover.
You have to still take it with a grain of salt. But like that's been like the story of his like defense is that when you run a zone defense as on a James Harden led team, he is just lost. Like he looks like 40-year-old LeBron lost when they run a zone, and that's why the Thunder could basically.
Well, good thing the Cavs don't play zone almost ever.
But they basically did that game.
Well, the Cavs play zone. The Cavs play zone sometimes,
very rarely.
Right?
They play a 2-3.
Wait, they're one of the. I would say they're actually one of the teams.
Not this year. Last year they did.
Okay.
They haven't really been experimenting with the zone as much this year because of now with Darius Garland gone, their ability to switch is almost unmatched. Other than like the Thunder and Rockets, their switch ability is like incredible because they have super athletic bigs.
This season, the Cavs have a zone usage of 2.7%.
And that's going to drop to 0 come postseason pretty much, or almost 0.
All right, bro. You want to talk about great switching? This
You
is
can't just keep pulling up one.
This is
one
this is
play.
the great switching
Oh
that you're
my
doing,
goodness.
You can't show one game
bro.
and
This is great offense. Yes.
And then you get dunked on. Jared Allen, your guy in the paint that's supposed to be covering up for Evan Mobley, bro.
he's not Wemby.
He's not Wemby, but like
He's now not even the best defensive front court player on the team. That's Mobley's
great.
job.
Why is your best defensive front court?
Because he
player
just
on
got
the
back from an injury.
Because he's not healthy.
But why? But that doesn't change his IQ. That shouldn't change his.
It changes his ability to
Do you want
contest.
him to just leave a wide open three? I would rather them get that than the wide open three look that they had.
This wide open three, I'm gonna full screen it. This wide open three, bro. Sam Merrill is right there.
No, he is not getting there. That is Isaiah Joe, who was literally
that is
not
10
missing.
feet.
Who was not missing. And Sam Merrill is like 6'3". That is a bucket every time if Mobley does not rotate up.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Sam Merrill is right there. He's right next to Hartenstein. You do not need to leave this shot open. Jared Allen is already sitting back.
This is absolutely the correct rotation.
If Mobley stays put, he's going up with that shot.
Oh yeah, that's a green bean.
That's a green. That's Isaiah Joe.
That's a Coke butter
That's the
cheese.
player
Bro.
who scored the most this game. He's cashing that.
No, of course, but that's why you have to trust him, Sam Merrill, to make that.
That's
shot,
not
or
his.
else he's
No,
up and
he's
over.
not getting there.
That is not about trusting Sam Merrill. That is about defensive rotations. That is a
about
typical
stopping
defensive
three.
rotations. And yes,
But then
yes,
you're
the roll
giving up
happened.
three.
No. But look, the roll happens. That is look. This is a Donovan Mitchell error. Okay, and yeah, that happens. Defensive errors happen. What needs to happen there is Donovan Mitchell slides over, gets in that
Takes
passing
the
lane.
charge.
He gets in that passing lane or takes the charge. James Harden
Or
drops
Harden
to
just
Dort.
needs to step inside quicker.
Well, no,
This is not an issue.
No, but then
he's supposed to cover Dort after Mitchell steps in.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna replay this a little.
that is
slow
a
mo.
rotational.
You can give your.
That is a rotational mishap.
So give.
So let's look at it here.
right.
So pause it right here. Right. We know the drive's coming. Mitchell's issue here is he's too connected.
He's got to get in the lane right now.
to get in
He's
the
gotta
lane
right now.
to- in front of Harden,
Harden
trying to
has
take
to be
that
running
charge.
down to Dort. Yeah.
Exactly. And yeah, the kick is there to Wallace, but then we've got James Harden's just gonna turn around and yeah, I mean this is just that's defensive rotations that didn't
just-
quite work.
Mitchell's
But it's just
issue
a
was
def-
he
it's
turned
a-
around right as the play was starting to develop, and he wasn't able to get there.
And that,
But it's a
that's
defensive
basketball.
But it's a defensive breakdown that you're.
But that's not on the front court there.
Does that happen?
Your guy Evan Mobley.
that's not
he's.
Mobley at all.
I get why you like him and like he's got so much talent.
He's a defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year that has the IQ of 41-year-old Chris Paul,
He made the right play there.
and it led to your boy getting postered.
Because the
three
rest
or
of the defense
two.
the rest of the defense didn't quite adjust. And yeah, that is basketball. That was a good play from the Thunder. That was a beautiful set, first of all. Beautiful set to get Isaiah Joe, your hot guy, a good look. I mean, that's basketball. You watch that happens every night. That's just beautiful offense. And yeah, sometimes that happens. Other times, Donovan Mitchell's not going to have his head turned like at the worst time, and he's going to slide over, and that's a charge on Isaiah Hartenstein.
What website are you on, bro?
This is just an NBA play-by-play.
That's dope. That's dope. I gotta get on that.
Yeah. But
All right. All right, moving on.
moving on.
I mean, they've just been the best team in basketball for 2 months. We're just nitpicking here. We're nitpicking.
Moving on.
We have to understand that like
This is not even.
This is not
this is
low.
Put that up there, please.
we're gonna put this up here.
Yeah, that's not a question. That's not a question.
Tony, answer this.
Answer this
you want me
honestly. Yeah,
Oh,
honestly.
you go first.
Honestly.
Answer.
Honestly, in an
comfort me.
Eastern Conference, I got the boys holding hands.
Please comfort me.
In an Eastern Conference where you're supposed to dominate in your front court because there's not a lot of good front court options in the Eastern Conference.
They are dominating.
If your guys cannot dominate the paint, how are they supposed to dominate against some of the best bigs in the NBA on the Western Conference?
Do we want to look at maybe like points in the paint versus the Thunder? Do you know who actually had more points in the paint that game? It was the Cavaliers. The Thunder won that game because they were hot from three.
But also, how many second chance points did the Thunder get?
Yeah, they had a lot of rebounds, but look, they got a
shooting
lot of
solid
rebounds.
threes. Evan Mobley got 2 rebounds.
I know.
Jared Allen at 13.
He's not healthy.
Yeah, because he had to cover up
He's
for
not
Evan
healthy.
Mobley.
First of all, he's not healthy. Second, if you watch them, almost all of those offensive rebounds we were guard rebounds. And yes, that's also a problem, but that was long rebounds. And sometimes that is just bad luck. Long rebounds, a lot of times, are drawn to luck. The Cavs didn't get the ball rolling their way. They didn't hit open threes. The Thunder shot 60% from three, and the Cavs only lost by what, 6, 8? Not worried. I am not worried at all.
The Rockets' problem is massive. All right, moving on.
The Thunder
No
shot.
real issue. The Rockets have the real giant issue.
They have issues, yes.
The Thunder shot a lot of threes. What happens when you shoot a lot of threes is some of those misses will have weird, like where they go. Rebounds
Yeah,
off
weird bounces.
long threes are weird. That's just how it goes.
Of course.
We're not talking about.
Do you want it? The points in the paint. Cavs versus Thunder. 56-40. It wasn't close. The front court did dominate.
The
why-
backcourt let Kason Wallace and Isaiah Joe
Okay,
score the two highest points on the team, and that's why they lost.
Okay,
was the backcourt lapse.
who's more talented? Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, or Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren?
It's very close.
Dude,
It should be a no difference.
I would low-key, I would give it to Allen and Mobley.
I would say it's Allen and Mobley, yes, but not by that much.
Isaiah Hartenstein should be a no problem.
He is not.
Wait, Hartenstein is good.
Hartenstein and
do you mean
Allen are
he should be
very
no-
comparable.
What do you mean he should be no problem?
Wait, do you remember when Hartenstein was on the Knicks, bro? He
Chet
was
and
a
Mobley are
dog.
very comparable, and so are Hartenstein and Allen.
Yeah.
But
Very similar.
It was a face-off of two of the
When Hartenstein
best front
shoots
courts in
that
the-
little...
yeah, but
And the Cavs dominated the paint.
But why is Hartenstein backing your best center down?
He's a good player.
What? That's
right.
but who?
But how about let's look at the other side of it. How did we score so many points in the paint? That's terrible defense from the Thunder front court. That's supposed to be one of the best in the league. The Cavs dominated the paint. They dominated it. They 56-40.
The issue in this game was the
and the
shooting.
Cavs and they missed. The Cavs missed threes, and the Thunder hit them. And that's the story. That's the story of the night. And yes, there was some offensive board issues. Most of them were long boards. I watched every minute of this game from start to finish, and the issue was the first 5 minutes and some long rebounds that didn't go the Cavs' way. And the Cavs are still the best team in the league for the last 2 months. And if we're calling this a serious issue, we are nitpicking like crazy.
If we're talking about the Rockets' issues versus the Cavs' issues, what is harder to overcome? Turnovers or lapses in the front court where you have a defensive player of the year and Jared Allen? I think it's the turnovers. You're not going to solve that without a...
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's
There's
move on.
content-
Let's
there's
move on.
contention.
Let's move on.
There's
Let's move on. Let's move
There's
on.
not contention. It's the
Let's
Rockets.
move on. Let's move on.
It's the
I
Rockets.
want to hear Edwards real quick. What's the bigger issue?
Because we only have a few minutes.
Who is that? Who is the bigger issue?
Really,
already said the
it's got to be the Rockets.
Thank you.
It is the
All right.
Rockets. It's
Moving
not
on.
close.
Moving on to the wheel.
Moving on.
Just saying,
No.
your guy
No.
said the lights were too bright.
Your guy called a teammate a slur.
Allegedly, we don't know if it was.
Wait, yeah.
No,
Wait, can we pull up the clip of Jabari Smith waving off Kevin Durant for the game-leading shot and Katie walking back to the bench looking pissed off.
But he's been,
You think-
but since then he's been averaging
Guess what?
22.
Guess
He's
what?
been averaging
Guess what?
22 on
If
44%.
If Katie didn't say that about Jabari Smith, he was thinking that in his head after the shot.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Can't speak on a legend.
Spin the wheel, man. Spin the wheel.
It's been a minute since the wheel, bro.
To the wheel.
Full
We
screen
got
of the
we
wheel.
got people that are passionate over here on Views from the Sidelines. So let's get some game time on.
All right. Spin it, baby.
Spin it. Who's starting off? We'll go Edward. And we're gonna go rotate me.
Wait, are we not doing? Okay.
10-second shot clock,
Yeah.
as always.
10-second shot clock, baby.
We've been done this since like October.
Dude,
We did this.
it's
We
been
did
a
this
minute.
last.
I'm real. Oh, Golden State.
We did already do the Warriors.
We did do the Warriors, but that's
I feel at this
do
point
teams
we've done a
that-
good number. Of,
We can do older teams, but the Warriors was the last.
we've done a good number.
Come on, keep it.
We've gotten the Celtics like 9.
let's
Wait,
try.
what?
Have we gotten the Celtics 9 times? I think.
We may no one.
Oh, okay. This we have not gotten this, boys.
I'm losing.
All right.
Nah,
Here we go.
All right.
Hit us off, Edward.
Carmelo Anthony,
Jalen Brunson.
Cat.
Josh Hart.
J.R. Smith,
Ursan Ilyasova.
Mikal.
OG.
Jeremy Lin,
Mitchell Robinson.
Jordan Clarkson.
Why can't I remember his name?
3, 2.
One.
Oh, wait,
Someone say Jordan Clarkson?
I just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So, all right. Well, next up. Next up.
Cole Anthony.
Wait, are
Oh
we-
my
are we-
god,
are
I
we
just
switching teams?
remembered my
New team.
guy's name, bro. Mario Hazonia.
Legend, though. Next legend. Oh, God. This is going to be
Jazz.
horrible.
Is that your boy?
That is the Charlotte Hornets. We have
done it
done.
so many
We've had
times.
it done.
Let's do it
We've done it before, though.
We've done it at least twice. And I swear I lost both of them.
The wheel wants us to do the Warriors.
If we get the Warriors another time, we have to do it.
Yeah, the wheel wants it.
Oh, okay. We haven't gotten them, though.
The Jazz or the Kings?
Ooh, that's the Sacramento Kings. All right.
Shut up.
All
All right. Here we go.
Kings.
I'll go DeMarcus Cousins.
Isaiah Thomas, the little one.
DeMar DeRozan.
Eon Ellis.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Does that
Eon.
count?
What's his name? Eon.
No, you got the first name wrong.
I'm gonna give you like 10 more seconds.
His name?
10 more seconds. Wait, the guy who was
You have to. You have to commit to it.
He's like a defender, two-way guy. What's his name? Eon. Something.
10, 8, 7,
Something.
6, 5, 4,
Murray.
3. I feel like I wanted you to commit to it.
Eon Ellis.
Yes.
Bro, that should
Yes.
count. That should count. Bro.
No, you said
my God.
Eon Ellis.
Someone can say Keon. It's
Bro. Bro. All right. Fine.
should
So you're
count.
gonna Keegan Murray. All right. Zach LaVine.
Tyrese Halliburton.
De'Aaron Fox.
Harrison Barnes.
Domantas Sabonis.
Malik Monk.
Mm.
He's nice.
Zach Randolph.
Derek-
Zach Randolph was on the Kings.
Yeah.
Darren Collison.
Like one of the few good players.
Then I might be. You said Darren Collison?
7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Burst.
No. No.
Dude, King Bursom, wasn't it?
Wait, are you thinking of Gortat? Are you-
No. He's like huge.
What? I don't know who we're talking about.
on.
We got a little bit of time left, but it's down to me. It's down to me and you, man. All right, and
Just
ooh,
Right? Next.
I don't think we've done the Knicks.
Did it.
We did?
That was the first one.
round.
No way.
Damn.
Oh, I'm dead, bro. I got short term.
Dementia over here. bro.
Oh, don't scare me now.
over here. Ugh.
Simbular, bro.
Oh,
This is about to be interesting.
You might have me here. I don't feel super confident.
Okay.
I think the audience. saw
Okay.
what it was.
It's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, okay. We've done
All
this
right.
before.
We have.
We have, but this one might be just a good one to do on the last one.
Yeah.
All right. Russell Westbrook,
D'Lo.
LeBron James,
Kuz.
Kent Bazemore,
Luca.
Juan Toscano Anderson.
Give me Julius Randle.
Give me Brandon Ingram,
Lonzo Ball.
Josh Hart,
That's where I was going to go with. Give me James Worthy.
Magic Johnson.
Give me Kareem.
Give me Derek Fisher.
I'll take KCP.
Kobe Bryant.
I'll take Shaq.
Al Gasol.
I will take Gary Payton.
Ron Artest.
Let's see. Let me get Dennis Schroeder.
Let me get Carmelo Anthony.
Let me get DeAndre Ayton.
Let me get DeAndre Jordan.
Let me get Jackson Hayes.
Let me get Anthony Davis.
I will take Jordan Clarkson.
Yep. I will take Rondo.
I'll take Dwight Howard.
JaVale McGee.
Oh, I like that one. I will take
No.
Ah.
Your boy.
Nobody said
First win of the season.
Nobody said Jeremy Lin, man.
Oh, nobody said Jeremy Lin.
Nobody said Jeremy.
Is that your first win of the season, Tony?
Nah, bro. I got 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got a couple.
Yeah.
One more in your
Yeah.
play,
I
bro.
have one more, and I'm Clay. But that's man. We are right on time today. Beautiful.
Are we still getting cut off?
Episode 8. Tune in next week.
Oh,
Tune
not-
in next week.
Yeah. Tune in.
Yes.
Tune in next week.
We'll have more arguments probably.
Yeah.
We got a new
More
restriction.
horrible Rockets takes next week on Views
Or
from the
except
Sidelines.
for X-ray vision for future seeing Hornets take.
Can we bring back the Hornets? Edward, we missed the Hornets this week.
We do.
I think we
yeah.
missed the Hornets.
Okay,
Come on, bro.
next-
Shout out Colin Knippel.
Yo, shout out Concanipple.
Shout out Con, baby.
LaMelo Ball had the best third quarter of all time.
He can't drive.
Shout out to
But when
Cooper
he hits
Flag.
those one-legged threes, is there
Get
anyone
LaMelo Ball out of cars. Get him
LaMelo
out of
Ball
cars.
would kill Michael Jordan.
Shout out to
And that's how we're gonna end
on
it.
this. Shout out